Hey everybody, I'm Barbara Ann, and welcome to my channel, Straight Out of Context. Claudine Blanchard, also known as Claudinia Blanchard, was born on May 3rd of 1967 to Claude Petrie and Emma Petrie in Chack Bay, Louisiana. They have 6 children together: Claudine, Todd, Claude Jr., Dorla, Evans, and Claudia, of which Claudine, aka Claudinia, or Dee Dee, was the youngest of the 6 siblings. And trust me, yes, I'm very much aware of what a lot of these documentaries and Gypsy Rose Blanchard herself has gone on to say about her mom, about how she was always sick because her grandmother insinuating she had Munchausen syndrome by proxy as well, when really Dee Dee just had her tonsils taken out just like every other child in the 60s, 70s, and 80s likely did. These documentaries are very biased because they go on to insinuate that all of Dee Dee Blanchard's behavior later on with her own daughter, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, was innately learned from her mother, and that Munchausen syndrome by proxy, which is a psychological illness, can be a learned behavior that is passed down from mother to daughter. We know the truth that Munchausen syndrome by proxy and medical child abuse, or aka factitious disorder imposed on another, are different things, and they each have different criteria that you must meet in order to be diagnosed with such. You also cannot be deceased and be diagnosed with such posthumously. And another key factor that is very important for people to remember is that you cannot diagnose a psychological illness in somebody by looking at a whole different person's medical records. It does not work that way. And no ethical, moral doctor who has taken a Hippocratic oath is going to look at anybody's medical records and say that a whole different human being has this mental disorder based upon looking at those records. Yet this is exactly what Gypsy Rose Blanchard wants you to believe. It appears from records that Dee Dee Blanchard did graduate from high school, and she went on to partake in several beauty pageants. On December 27th of 1990, she would marry Rod Blanchard, who is Gypsy Rose Blanchard's biological father. She would give birth to Gypsy on July 27th of 1991. 7 months later. We know for a fact that Dee Dee Blanchard worked for a short time as a nurse's aide. She had 2 coworkers, one by the name Laura May and another by the name Christy, who would both later become entangled into her family. Dee Dee's mother, Emma Petrie, would pass away in 1997. Her father, Claude, would go on to marry Laura May, becoming Laura May Petrie, her former co-worker. And it was already alleged and speculated by many that Claude had been carrying on a years-long affair with Laura May while Emma was still alive. But her co-worker, Christy, would later become Christy Blanchard. She would later go on to marry Dee Dee's husband, Rod Blanchard, to whom it is alleged he had not only cheated on Dee Dee with Christy, but fell in love with her and is the reason why he divorced Dee Dee, ultimately abandoning Dee Dee and Gypsy Rose Blanchard herself. But we can't forget that Rod Blanchard, while married to Dee Dee and she was pregnant with Gypsy, he had a whole different woman pregnant with another daughter as well. This would be his daughter, Nicolette. And this is not including the further 2 more children that he would go on to have with Christy Blanchard. This is where both Dylan Blanchard and Mia Blanchard enter the picture. I know. It sounds very crazy and confusing and incestuous. But have you guys ever wondered what happened to all of Dee Dee Blanchard and Gypsy Rose Blanchard's pets? Not just Moo Moo and Fifi, and Boo Boo and Parker, and Aurora and Henry, and Toady and Fishy, and Stormy and Pixie, and Sweet Pea and Dixie, and Trixie and Mixie, and Fishy and Bishy. We have absolutely no idea what happened to all of these pets and other small animals that they had, where they went, where they were buried, who adopted them, who rehomed them. But we do know that Gypsy Rose Blanchard took the life of her mother, Claudine Blanchard, on June 9th of 2015 in Springfield, Missouri, when she was only 48 years old. Only the 2 cats that they had at that time on June 9th of 2015, Moo Moo and Boo Boo would be taken in a week later by animal control and adopted. But we don't have any confirmation that that actually happened. And we know that Gypsy Rose Blanchard has a continuous behavior still to this day of doing this same thing with animals, getting them and then leaving them outside, getting them and abandoning them, getting them and rehoming them, getting them and who knows what, because she did the same exact thing with Pixie. She wanted an expensive little toy dog, but she didn't want the responsibility of actually taking care of it. So she left Pixie with Ryan. And Pixie is also a recycled animal name already in the Blanchard family, quite the same way that Aurora is. After taking the life of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, Gypsy Rose Blanchard would spend 8.5 years locked up in Chillicothe Correctional Facility, and she would be granted parole, being released on December 28th of 2023. It is these patterns of lies, inconsistencies, and behaviors that really paint a picture of a person who is not rehabilitated or reformed or even remorseful in any way, shape, or form. We watched in real time as she committed adultery. She left her husband, cheated on him, divorced him, got pregnant before even divorcing him by a whole different person who she was prison pen pals with at one point. We've watched her lie, gaslight, and darvo all of society in social media. We have watched her use people by proxy to stalk, dox, harass, intimidate, threaten, strike content creators who speak out about those lies and inconsistencies. And she has utilized mainstream media and networks as well as her own social media accounts to further perpetuate those lies and inconsistencies. But it's the lack of remorse, the lack of accountability, the lack of true consequences, and the dead cold heart of the person who could do these things and behave this way and have zero remorse, zero regret, and absolutely zero fucks given about any of it. It can be argued that this is really the only thing she gives a fuck about.
Hey everyone, so I will be going to Los Angeles next week and I kind of need some help with style. So I'm going for promotion for season 2 of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup, and I'm trying to kind of nail down a couple of outfits. So I will let y'all vote on an outfit that y'all like best to wear to Los Angeles. I have a couple of ideas that I'll be wearing, but whatever y'all choose will be a definite outfit that I will wear while in Los Angeles. So this is my first pick, but before I get into that, I self-tanned last night, and so what I use is Bondi Sands Ultra Dark. I've been using this for probably about 8 months, and I really, really like this one. Getting the face to be tan to match this has been kind of complicated. So I would basically take my mitt and take a blending sponge and kind of dab it on the mitt and then kind of apply it to my face, avoiding the corners of my mouth so it doesn't look like I have a mustache. And then applying it to the cheeks right here and the forehead, and avoiding right here under the eyes and just kind of leaving that be. So I went online and I looked for a face tanner that would go really well with Bondi Sands. And so I found Loving Tan and Shade Dark. So I tried it and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this tan. So these are the two that I will be using from now on. So one is ultra dark and then the other is just dark. Again, giving a really beautiful glow that is perfect for Los Angeles. So, okay, so getting into the outfit part. Okay, so I like this sweater, but the only thing is, like, when I move my arms, it kind of like goes up and you have to constantly be fixing it all the time. But I like it otherwise. So this skirts are really hard for me to find lengthwise because I am short. I'm 4'11". So no matter what, skirts are gonna kind of be a little long on me. This I bought when I was actually pregnant, so it's still got a lot of room. Maybe I can put a pin in or something. But I really like this outfit combo, and with the gold and silver necklace, it looks really, really pretty. Shoes, y'all know I have issues with picking shoes, okay? So I've got these pointy toe heels that I really like. They're black, but I also have a pair in nude. Let me know in the comment section if you think that I should go with like a different shoe, like a boot, or maybe a different type of pump. So I'll leave it up to y'all to kind of decide on the shoe. So again, this is outfit 1. I think it looks really cute, really, really cute. Again, the skirt is a little roomy. I could always take it in though. So this is option 2. So I'm wearing a black top, khaki shorts, a black belt with a gold buckle. I'm wearing the same necklace as before. The only difference is I'm also wearing this bracelet, which has fleur-de-lis on it. I love fleur-de-lis. And my shoes are platform wedges. So I think this looks really appropriate for going get lunch, going shopping at the Grove, just kind of like an everyday look. However, it is kind of classed up, so it is a little bit more dressy. So what do y'all think? Okay, so this is option 3. So this is a 2-piece short set. I am pairing it with a pair of platform wedges that look really cute, hoop earrings, same necklace as before, and a gold bracelet. So we won't be extremely close to the beach, but I feel like if we happen to go to the beach, this might be something that would be really cute to wear. Again, you never know where we might end up in Los Angeles, what we might want to go see. So if we do find ourselves on the beach or walking around Venice Beach Boardwalk or wherever we want to go. So I think that this would be a great option to hit the places where a little fun beach will be. So again, you just never know. So what do you guys think?
Herself, how she appears to other people, what she looks like, and how others perceive her. Promoting her own show, season 2 of Life After Lockup, and trying to control and intimidate, stalk, harass, cyberbully, dox, threaten, strike, mass report, all of which are violations of terms of service, legal policies, and community standards of many accounts, including TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc., etc. Even the fact that she has other people, friends and supporters, literally doing all of these things by proxy for her or on her behalf, doesn't change the fact that she's a murderer. Missouri statute for first-degree premeditated murder is anybody over the age of 18 who knowingly causes the death of another person upon deliberation of the matter. This is who Gypsy Rose Blanchard really is. This is the kind of mind, heart, and soul that she has. A cold one, a black one, a dead one void of any real emotion other than for herself. But that is my opinion. And it will stay my opinion until somebody can actually prove me otherwise. And don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and share.